I'm right now, the last couple months, I've been messing around with this idea of cognitive dissonance. This is to say, you have a worldview, you're presented with evidence that conflicts with the worldview, so you either have to change your worldview, which is hard, because you've lived your whole life with it, or you just dismiss the evidence and dismiss the authorities that may have provided the evidence. The authority could be a person, or it could be a book, or, excuse me, an article on the electric internet computer machine. So you dismiss the evidence so that you don't have this discomfort, this conflict in your mind, this dissonance. That's what I'm working with right now. And apparently the way to overcome that is to say, we're all in this together. Let's learn about this together. Present the conspiracy theorist with the idea that he or she may be rejecting evidence because it's just so uncomfortable. And you're in it together. We're in it together. I'm uncomfortable too. But when it comes to moon landings, just ask the person how you would generate all that paperwork. The warehouse is full of documentation that NASA created to make landings on the moon would overwhelm anybody trying to do it on the side. It'd just be very difficult to print all that. And just understand it's a process. Somebody who has a worldview that's inconsistent with evidence, and I may have some, it takes a while for you to turn around.
Rewarded some people with almost a double promotion, but some of us lost seniority because of a presidential policy that really didn't help some of us. When you're in the government and you do something like travel, you usually file an expense report when you come back from your trip. So I felt it was appropriate from Houston to Florida to the moon, back to the Pacific Ocean to Hawaii, and then back to Houston. But it involves exclusively government transportation, government meals, government quarters. So my travel reimbursement was $33, but it was for a rental car. See, so now there's no NASA retirement. The only retirement we received is the standard Air Force retirement. Some people who are astronauts gave that up to go into the reserve so that they could get promoted to 1 or 2 star generals. You don't get into this business to be wealthy. It's what you may be doing afterward that may help compensate for the risks and the sacrifices. And a lot of travel away from family. But obviously we have a pseudo-celebrity status, and that allows us to do speaking engagements here and there, and maybe involved in supporting appropriate commercial activities. And some do and some don't. I felt that I was known somewhat on the first landing, but as time goes on, do people really know what I did and why and what am I doing now?
Son propre acide. Oh, comme j'aimerais noyer dans le liquide, descendre un canon comme Arthur Rimbaud. Héros, suis-je un héros? Qualité première, lucide. Je fais mon check-up comme d'hab, tout baigne limpide. Résultat 0, double 0.